Safety is one of those things that everybody wants in their home. Everybody. To some it's location, to some it's fences and gates and security guards, and to some it's just steel doors and bars, but everybody wants safety. But what we're all missing is that a lot of the dangers to our safety and health and well-being are already in our house. So I've got Beth Greer, the writer of Supernatural Home, and public speaker, and I gotta tell you, I'm thrilled to have her here, because if I can do anything for you, this is the video to watch. Beth had a tumor the size of her golf ball in her shoulder.
Tennis ball.
Tennis ball, right? Tennis ball, yeah.
Bigger.
Like the fish gets bigger. And her doctors were arguing on which way to operate. In the meanwhile, she healed it herself. And you can imagine what she's discovered along the way to do that, and what she's discovered since. So I've got her here. We're going to talk about some things that are killing us in our house. And let's just start with let's go cell phones. Tell us
Okay,
about
cell phones. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
On the spot.
so cell phones. Talking to you, or okay.
Yeah, whatever
So
you want
cell
to.
phones. I want you to hear this. That we went from 1G, one generation, 2G, 3G. We're at 4G now, and now they're coming out with a 5G. So that means 5 generations. It's exponentially getting faster and faster, and at the same time, all of those fields, the radiation fields, are getting more and more intense. And so the thing you need to know is, don't put it up to your ear and talk on the phone for a long time. And it heats up your ear. It's heating up your brain, especially your children. And never ever put it in your bra. Women, ladies, you know, I know a lot of women who go jogging and they wear it in their bras, and they're finding that's the site of some cancerous tumors. It's kind of remarkable. And if you can, well, don't charge your phone while you're sleeping. You know, I know a lot of us like to use the phone as an alarm clock. Put it on airplane mode. You can use it as an alarm clock, but don't have it right next to you.
And that actually works to put it on airplane mode?
Absolutely.
Because I was thinking that even if it's turned off, it's got frequencies coming in and out. It's not that bad then? Or?
Not as bad.
So, okay, at least
Yeah.
you're like getting rid of some of it anyway, okay? So,
Yeah. I mean, what I like to do is charge my phone in another room and then have it unplugged, because the chargers, I go around pulling out plugs, because even the plugs in the walls are creating an electrical field. And they impact us. We are electrical beings. Our cells communicate electrically.
yeah, that's something probably in 20 years from now or 10 years from now, we'll be like crucifying ourselves for what we're doing right now.
Distance is key. And at night, unplug. You know.
I was hearing even just, instead of having it glued to your ear, just a little bit, just use the speakerphone.
I use the
something.
speakerphone or I use a headset.
Yeah, it's like 10 years ago everyone was worried about it, and now it's just it's just disappeared. Well, the problem didn't disappear.
No,
it
people
just got buried. Or,
it got buried.
Yeah.
Right. People are worried about other things. So
one of the most fun things I've seen you on your YouTube channel and all your interviews is when you talk about fragrance, especially those little. I can't remember. Someone said, "What about those little fabric softeners?" And you just like,
the dryer sheets.
Dryer sheets.
Yes,
yeah.
So fragrance, okay, if you see the word fragrance on a label, it can mean there's up to 100 different synthetic chemicals in that one word. It's a catchphrase from the manufacturer. So you got to know that fragrances are toxic, and some people are more sensitive than others. Some people can't be around fragrance at all. But I have to tell you, one of my clients, like one of the things I do is I go into people's homes and help them detox their homes and their bodies. So one of my clients had a chronic cough for 2 years, and she said, you know, when I go to a hotel, I don't cough. And I'm like, hello.
Usually it's the other way around.
Right.
All the
That's right.
Stuff they
so I said, well,
sheets.
there's something in your home. So I went into her home, and everything looked fine until I got into her bedroom, and there she had about 20 scented candles. And I said, this is your problem right here. And she's like, no, these candles, I loved them, and they were expensive, and they were gifts, and they relaxed me. I said, no, you need to get rid of them. And
make you pass out is probably more like what it is.
So we cleared them out of her room, and 2 days later, she called me up, and she said, my cough is gone.
Well, I wish all my problems could go away that easy.
Well, that's the point, you know.
Yeah,
making
true. It's some
simple
little simple
things
things, yeah.
that
We
make
don't
a
need
huge
all the medications.
difference.
We better not get into
That's
that.
right.
Save that. That's another
Okay.
issue.
No, no.
Anyway.
No, she was on codeine, cough syrup, and inhalers, and she's off everything now.
Okay.
Just getting rid of the scented candles.
Imagine.
Then there's the air fresheners, but then I, went into her bathroom and she had the mousse and the perfume and the scented deodorant, and it's just unnecessary.
I wrote a screenplay draft for about plastic bags like 10 years ago that never got out there.
Wow.
And back then, 10 years ago, there were 80 billion plastic bags put out into the environment every year.
And now, how many do you think?
I've lost count, but I'm sure that all this bag-free grocery shopping has probably helped. But anyway, tell us about plastics.
Well, okay, so the plastics, you want to be aware that, like, drinking water is good. You want to stay hydrated, but you want to drink filtered water and put it into your own container, and I would recommend not a plastic container. I would use either glass or metal, because plastics contain chemicals that leach, and one of the chemicals is called BPA, bisphenol A, and you'll see all over the place that manufacturers are saying, oh, we're BPA free. Well, what do you think they're substituting it with?
They just changed the name.
They're substituting it with a different BPS. It's still toxic, it still leaches, but everyone thinks, oh, it's BPA free, it's safe. So it's not. So I just want to make you aware of that, and it's really simple to just swap out your plastic containers and your drinking bottles for glass or metal. Stainless steel.
Yeah. One thing I really enjoy watching your videos is you've got like solutions and potions. Like I make my own toothpaste out of baking soda and coconut oil and like
Great,
whatever
good for you.
whatever walks by.
Uh-huh.
And you had like a secret for glass cleaning and
Well, it's all in my book. All my
it's all in
recipes.
your book.
in my
Oh,
book.
okay, here we go.
But
So-
but I'll give you one tip that I use, which I think is the greatest. It's deodorant. I just use baking soda. So I put it in a little glass salt shaker, and I sprinkle it on my palm. And after I take a shower, I do this and this. I'm good for the day.
We put a lot of chemical companies out of business, hopefully.
That's
so.
the idea. And stay healthy.
Yeah.
So, the message is don't wait until you get sick. Make small changes now in your home, and you'll be good to go.
Tell us the dryer sheet thing story.
Well, the dryer sheet story
That's a good one.
is that I went to a barbecue, and there was a professional chef there cooking, hot dogs and hamburgers, and she had dryer sheets everywhere. I said, "What are these for?" She said, "The bees hate them." The bees. So the bees knew. The bees know better than us. They stay away because they know it's toxic.
So she's got a book out, and I was hoping that it had the recipes. I had this years ago, and I gave it away. Read it and give it away. You gotta read this. So,
All right, so there it
recipes is something that, because I'm making my own 409. I still have the 409 jar, but the 409 has been gone for years. I don't know what I've been using there. I just put all sorts of stuff. But you had
Well, what I discovered, on a bottle of Windex, it says hazardous to humans and domestic animals right on the label. So that was a big wake-up call to me because I grew up with that.
I'm a real estate agent, so that doesn't apply to me. Right? Get rid of us anyway.
You clean it. You clean them.
I do actually
So
clean
you
up
can-
windows at open houses when I'm bored.
There you go. So you can use vinegar, vinegar and water. It's great.
We
Glass
also used
cleaner.
hydrogen peroxide for
Hydrogen
stuff
peroxide
too.
is great. Yeah. And so, if you want to learn more, I have a course, a 4-week course that you can just check out on the website. It's called healthyhomecourse.com, and I go through what goes in us, food and water, what goes on us, on our skin, the things that we're using, our makeup, personal care products, and what surrounds us, electromagnetic fields, carpeting, wallpaper, the air we're breathing, I said electromagnetic fields. So, yeah.
And you're here in Marin County, right?
I am.
Mill Valley?
Yeah,
Still?
I'm in Mill Valley.
So, and you're available for us Marinites to come and
Yes.
detox our homes?
Our
and
homes.
stuff? Okay.
And it works great for people who have headache, fatigue, for children who are hyperactive. I show you what foods to avoid that can trigger behavioral
Now,
problems.
food's is a whole other topic. We'll get
Food's
into
a whole
that.
other topic, you're right.
And
Another time.
someday it's going to be Beth Greer and Michael Williamson uncork on the pharmaceutical, food, medical
Oh my
professions, because we've both been through hell and a half, and someday I want to do this with you.
Okay.
I'm ready to like give it up, but not today. That's something to look for. So stay tuned and check out Beth. She's got some great YouTube videos out there, a book, and they can make an appointment with you, which is really special. It's not like some internet thing you got to watch and download some. So she's hands-on. So thanks for watching and take care.
Great. See you.